Hello everyone, this is Hyper Customs, and today we are going to be talking about my custom Iron Man minifigure. As you can see, we have Stark here. So, here we have the helmet. And I used like two different sets of helmets for them, as you can see. I think you can see their differences and their similarities, if you can tell them. They are alike in a lot of ways. So you could, let's put this helmet on and remove it. As you can see, we have Tony there. Let's remove the helmet. And then here we have the broken helmet. Because there's at one point in the movie that he tries to stab Thanos with it. I think we're spoiler free from the... Damn it. I think we're basically spoiler free from the movie. Focus. The camera doesn't want to focus. Unfortunately, the camera won't focus. So let's see. Now we have Cap here, over here. He's also customized with the legs and all. And I am customizing a Spider-Man. Thor is here. Thor's here. These figures are really hard to stand up. Get the point. We have Rocket, who has not had a major change. I just swapped out the body for Killmonger's. Great, it focuses on Rocket. It focuses on everyone but Iron Man. So let's put Iron Man on the back. They're much better. Okay, I think I know how. There, got it to stand. And let's not forget about my boy War Machine. He even has the gauntlets. And I stacked two handcuffs on top of another to make him. So, and as reference for Iron Spider, I used the Marvel Legends Spider-Man. And I know that the majority of you watching this is like kids, so I didn't put blood on Tony or anyone for that matter due to a fear that I might get age restricted. I'll be right back with the character, so if I will be right back. I'm back, and I got Thanos. He was around a few inches behind the characters. So let's just put a scale up in here. It's taller than a usual minifig. Heck, the head is bigger. A lot. Let's just try recreating a few scenes from Infinity War. Starting with the stabbing scene. totally recreate it. It's super easy to recreate. Recreate. So now that we did that, we can do that scene when the Infinity Gauntlet. Totally possible too. Now, just so you can appreciate the detail here, I'm gonna try and make the camera focus. Now let me just get this helmet off the way. Okay, there it is. Let's try to get this to focus. Okay, there. Focused. Great. Now, see the detail there. Now the Infinity Gauntlet. Oh, let me just take the arm off here. I made the blue with metallic blue. I could make the red with metallic red, or any other color metallic for that matter. So that's the only shiny color. Let's try to get it to focus. It won't focus. Okay. So maybe if I grab Thanos. No focus. Now I also drew the little time stone in there. So I sculpted it, and in case you didn't know what this is a Donkey Kong. But you may be saying, but Hyper, there is no Donkey Kong Lego minifigure. It's because it's actually a Connects that I'm showing on screen right beside Thanos right now. So, yeah. I'm not going to have every single character from Infinity War here. Just a few, because this is part 1. And I might as well thought that Thanos had to be in here. Now, for Cap, I am having difficulties with him. And with the camera, too. It won't focus. No matter how far or how close I get it. Far and close I get him, but it just won't focus. Finally focused. Now, I have a problem with him. Whenever I should use this hair or this hair. Now, the thing with this hair is that the back is pretty much defined, but the hair is just, I think this one looks better, but it's just that I'm in a dilemma, but I'm going to go with this one since this hair won't work. So, basically Cap, I actually let's zoom in here for a sec. But as you can see, he has some scuffs that I just can't remove. It's not noticeable from far away, but he has some scuffs of paint all over him. I like to think of it as battle damage. But the scuffs of paint, of black paint, scratches of black paint that he has there, I'm actually pretty happy with that. He has lots of scuffs of paint in the head. I have a problem with that. And he has a lot of scuffs of metallic red here, which I'm using on Spider-Man. And I also use on the next character's cape, but that's besides the point. Now I'm making the gloves. They are actually cream, but I'm just finding it really difficult. Next character, Thor, the god of the earth. Now for Stormbreaker, it's completely sculpted. No, it's not, because if you saw in my making of Stormbreaker video, which I will have linked in the description and the card in the top right corner. You can see that this wasn't actually a Lego axe I bent and broke off. Now I just needed a fucking focus. Because it just won't focus. But I sculpted on top of an let's see if I can get this to focus. Focus, please. Focus. 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 Please. Focus. I think it's the axe. Great, won't focus. Finally. No. Finally focused. Now, see, he has a lot of detail. Because I used an Age of Ultron for the metallics parts. As you can see. I opted for silver instead of gunmetal because I thought it was more combinable. I actually painted the hair, which has too many scuffs. The beard is brown, which I will fix. So look forward to that. Now for the detail in Stormbreaker, the axe, you can see that it has some details for like the bumps in the wood. I used a string for that. Now, as for the cape, it's a whole other thing because for the cape, I used... No, now I have to get it... Oh, it doesn't need focus again, huh? I get it to focus twice. That's a pretty good accomplishment. God damn it! When I try to focus it, it just focus less. Damn it. No. Okay, finally. Basically, the legs is the same. Ultron, but painted boots. Okay, next. Rocket. Now, the only change is like the armor. There was no other change, so that's that, I guess. Now our unfinished boy Spider-Man. Shit. No. I need to work on my sculpting. That's all I'm gonna say. I think the paint detail's pretty good compared to the Marvel Legends figure. Now, I'm not using the Homecoming suit because I have something else planned for that, which is why I have the white hands on it. PS4 Spider-Man. Look forward to that. So, for those who wonder what kind of metallic paint I use Deco Arts metallic paint. Deco Arts metallic paint. Let's see if I can get it to focus on the paint, but I don't think it will. But you can see it. It's metallic acrylic paint. But for the gold, I use Deco Arts Crafter acrylic instead of Dazzling Metallic, which is also the brand I use for most things. For paint, I don't use anything else. And for the sculpt, as you can see, I use Jovi's Air Dry Clay, not Milliput. Sorry, but I don't use Milliput. War Machine, pretty easy to make. I just grabbed the armor from that one sheet Batman set. Then I grabbed 2 handcuffs, sculpted on top of them, glued it on, and sculpted the leg. Did on the legs. Did stuff. It's not really that hard, especially when it compared to our boy Iron Man, which I actually had to do sculpt. You may be saying, you sculpted it, but why? You could have used like that thing Michael MGF uses to paint sculpt. You didn't have to go the extra mile to do that. Now the reason is, like MGF, Iron Man has a much thinner armor this time around, but War Machine has not lost bulk at all. But War Machine has not lost bulk. Let me remove this. I want to see Iron Man as is. Well, yeah. Totally Now, you may be saying, and, yeah. Now, as for War Machine, I had to use the following colors for the eyes and the red detail on him. Black Deco Art paint and pure transparent gloss. Boom. To the colors. And basically, as for Iron Man, I used metallic blue. I used, where is it? Normal deep red, which is controversial. And let's not forget silver for some silver details. Why didn't you use metallic red, you may be asking? It's because the metallic red I use is bright red and it will turn out too bright. Dang, but deep red already looks pretty bright. Well, it's not really a problem with the gloss paint since it turns it into a darker tone. Which is what we're looking for in the first place. So I'm going to use the sealer pretty soon. And yeah, those are all of my current minifigs. And yeah, pretty cool, right?